this is an odd one. It rallied by 100%, right? And look what happened. This is for people. This is the opposite of a falling knife trade. It literally did 100%, and now it's dropped down by 13%. In fact, from the peak there, it would have been more. If you've been buying, it's going to the moon. It's now down 26% already. Okay. So what do they do? Let's have a look what they do. Let's go back to the MicroCap League. I don't know why I added these. I started filling the figures here, and I thought, why am I adding these? Am I sharing screen? Yes. And I thought, why am I adding these? Because they're very odd, lumpy companies. There's lumpy contracts because, where is it? CIMIC Atlantis Energy. As a global developer, owner, and operator of sustainable energy projects, SAE owns the world's flagship tidal stream project, MeyGen. SAE is also the owner of Uskmouth Power Station site that's being repurposed into a sustainable energy park, initially housing one of the UK's largest battery energy storage. So, as far as I'm concerned, please correct me if I'm wrong. They acquire sort of land, whatever that, and they build these battery energy storage systems or tidal networks near it to generate sustainable energy. It takes a lot of capital to do that, and they sell it off pretty much, which is done with Usk, I think. And that's why they showed, this is why the share price rose. They show a big uplift in profits after, initially investing a lot of money into it. And then the trouble is, then they go into the next project, which takes years and years, and they have to invest a lot of capital into it and hopefully get a seller at the end. But so the share price is, and I if I'm incorrect, I've not done a huge amount of research on this company. Let me know. But so there's no target price. There's brokers covering it. There's no forecast either. So the broker note's covering it because the contracts are so lumpy. There's no knowing when they'll sell the next project. They've got some in Scotland that they can't forecast. So it's like, and if you look at the share price, it's so erratic. So I know people who are in this for a long time, bigging it up, and literally look at it, went from 30 pence and it kept going down to 1 pence. I'm not joking. If you'd bought here, it's either luck or genius, and you were taking advantage of that. No one was buying here, doubt it, apart from people in the know. That doesn't happen, does it? And then it rallied, when it's going back down. But yeah. So anyway, let's look at the tail of the tape here. So market cap 14, enterprise value 65 million. What does that say? They got a lot of debt. So net present value apparently is 6 pence. Average daily volume is 15,000. I assume that's after including yesterday's sort of massive spike in volume. Revenue 15 million, operating profit 27 million. So that's operating revenue. And this is from the sale of that Uskmouth, battery energy storage and cash 4.1, debt 54 million. Operating cash flow. Now understand this, they're getting negligible amount of revenue. Not all revenue coming through now because they've sold that project, and I think it's just operating. And I think they get rent or they run it as a, I don't know, they own the land or whatever, and they're getting a small revenue. I think from other sites, but it's very lumpy. It's literally the big revenue comes from selling. So you can see here the green is massive, and even the half year was massive. But it goes from famine to drought to whatever what the saying is. Look at that. Health, 50 million. Gross gearing, 118. So literally they've got more debt than assets there. They don't have gross margins. But the operating margin for this year was 1.7. It's 1.79. It's nuts. Return on capital 25%. But anyway, like I said, if you go back here, in the half year, they were making a loss of 7 million. And of course, they sold that station there or whatever it is. But yeah, there's no forecast here because even the brokers say we can't forecast this business. There's no visibility going forward. Anyway, so what's your thoughts on SAE CIMIC Atlantis Energy? Is very little views on this, I think. SAE, no, way too risky for me. It's quite a high risk business, isn't it? You're getting a lot of capital to develop these projects, and then hopefully get a buy at the end. And there's no guarantee of that, Mark, no. Gareth, no. Too much debt. Okay. Oh, Tim, no. All right. Rob, too risky.